Right there guys, how's it going? So, in this video I want to cover off what Paul Joyce mentioned yesterday in his article because it ties into what Arne has also mentioned regarding players that could be leaving the club this summer. I was going to do it yesterday to be fair, but I'm kind of glad I waited, and Arne Slot's touched on it as well today. So that's kind of a good thing. So we've got a few more things to tie together as I like to do. So I'm going to do that in this video, but I can't go any further, guys, without mentioning Scott Cheetham. He's a member of this channel, and he has set up a podcast called That LFC Podcast. Go give it a listen down below. I've listened to your Fring Pong episode already, mate. It's really, really good with some good data on there. So go give that a listen to down below, guys. And also I want to say a massive thank you to Carl Russell, who sent me a super thanks, I think it was, on the channel this morning. So, and you can do that as well, guys, by hitting that heart button, I think it is, underneath the video. Yes, Carl Russell sent me one of them. I appreciate the support, mate. So yeah, in this video, guys, I want to talk about this. So Arne Slot was asked about fringe players' futures today in the press conference, and he said that it would not be fair on any player to judge my opinion on them on 1 or 2 games. My mind has been made up over 10 to 11 months. And then he was pressed on that about like Chiesa, and people. He basically said that Chiesa's been competing with Salah, Diaz, Gakpo, as well as not joining the club fit enough to be able to play. So that's why we've not seen him. And he didn't actually give any indication that Chiesa would stick around at the club this summer, because he basically said, yeah, Chiesa's good enough to play for Liverpool, but he's also good to play for someone else, or something along them lines. Now, this ties into the Paul Joyce article, because in his article that came out yesterday, he added this one little sentence here that says, there is the prospect of it being a busy summer for Liverpool, depending on who looks to leave in search of more game time. Now, 3 players come to mind straight away regarding this, and that is Kelleher, 100%. He wanted to leave last summer, but we've already covered that with Mamadashvili coming in. And I'm not too sure that Alisson will go now this year. Maybe the summer after, but I think we get one more year at least out of Alisson this year. And then you're also kind of looking at Harvey Elliott, obviously Federico Chiesa. Could Curtis Jones be a part of that, guys? Like, I don't think so. And we've kind of got to be a little bit careful with what we're doing with the squad building as well, because we've got to keep into account that homegrown quota. And having lost Trent, and Elliott and Kelleher's names being the ones that are doing the rounds of potentially moving on, it's kind of a good job we're about to bring in Jeremy Frimpong, because he would class as a homegrown. So we've lost Trent, gained one, but then lost 2 more. Do you know what I mean? If them 2 do end up moving on. So it's a bit of a balancing act, is this, regarding everything. But I think I like it a little bit as well, because it sticks to what Slot was saying, last summer when he said, I want to assess the squad, see what I've got. And it was a bit of a risk, because it could have like blown back in his face and we could have had a terrible season. Obviously, we've won the league, so it's not been that bad. But he has got some balls of steel, I would say, as Arne Slot. And it's kind of refreshing for him to be so honest. Like, Jurgen kind of hated talking to the media, didn't he? And he wasn't so forthcoming as Arne Slot is normally now. So yeah, I just think, guys, that we're going to see some players leave that may surprise us potentially this summer. He was also obviously asked about Jeremy Frimpong, and he basically just said that it's going to be a boring answer. The answer is the same. We don't talk about the players we want to bring in public until they've signed for us. So anyway, there's that. But anyway, as I said, I just wanted to do this quick video on that to gather your thoughts as well, guys. What do you think? Like, is there anybody that comes to mind other than Kelleher, Elliott and Chiesa that I'm missing who you think could push for a move due to lack of game time? The only other ones I can think of right now is Kwanzaa and Gomez. But I can't really think of anyone else. Really. Unless you're thinking like Shimikas because he wants to play every game. But does he? Does he think he's got the ability to do that? I'm not too sure. Anyone in that midfield? Endo, maybe? I'm not sure, guys. Anyway, let me know down below what you think about all of this, and I'll catch you in the next one.